Hello everyone, Bob here, and welcome to the Voice of the Movies. Happy Halloween, and today is the day we've all been waiting for. This is the day in which I review the soundtrack from the Halloween box set for the original Halloween. First, we're going to take a look at the what's included with the album itself, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the soundtrack. Here's the Obi. This is the 40th anniversary version from 2018 from Mondo Death Waltz. For the album itself, you see, I don't know if you see because of the glare, but Michael standing behind the, like he's looking through a window and it's got rain coming down. It really looks cool when you're looking at it in person. I just don't know how well it's coming through there. Opening up the gatefold, you have a highway, as well as a welcome to Haddonfield sign, home of the Huskers. I apologize about the glare. It doesn't look near that glossy in person. Here's the back. And there's your credits from the movie, and then here is your track listings. This is the orange variant. Unlike the other orange variants in this set, this one's more of a translucent variant. You can see through it. It isn't a solid orange character. It isn't a solid orange color like the others are. Here's the other side. The one side has the jack-o'-lantern, the other side has the clown mask. There was no insert with this one, or at least there wasn't in my copy. As we get started, one thing I want to point out about this album is it is in mono. It is not a stereo album. So just in case anyone was wondering that, this is just like the original mono release from way back when. The main, or at least the big themes from this movie are, of course, John Carpenter's main Halloween theme, the da 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 da. That, if anyone's unaware, is actually the 5/4 beat played out on a, as you would play it out on like a bongo drum, only it's set to notes, and of course with chords added in for the beat part of it, but it is effective. John Carpenter famously showed his movie to a critic friend of theirs, and they didn't like it. They thought it wasn't scary, but that was before he put the music with it, and once you put the music with it, it made the movie effective and chilling. The other big theme from the original Halloween is Laurie's theme. And if you watched my Halloween 2 Voice of the Movie review, you already kind of know what my thoughts are on this one. This one isn't quite as melancholic as it is in Halloween 2, but it's the same general, I don't know if you want to say motif. My musical knowledge isn't that great, I guess I should say. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but it's the right tune, I guess would be the safe way to say it. That's this music that they play like when she's walking to the street and she's taught to drop the key off at the miner's place, and she's talking to Tommy Doyle. The same tune is played later in the movie when she's walking across the street from the Doyle to the Wallace house. It is almost as synonymous with this franchise as the main theme is, as far as I'm concerned. It's that intertwined with this soundtrack. The rest of the soundtrack, it has very atmospheric cues, and there are plenty of stingers for added shock value or jump scare moments. John Carpenter performed much of the music himself for this soundtrack. If you watch the movie during the end credits, it says it was performed by the Bowling Green Symphony Orchestra, it was John Carpenter. But this is my favorite horror score of all time, and in my opinion, none of the others come close. When I want to hear a horror soundtrack, this is my go-to. It's so iconic. I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, in Friday the 13th, it's iconic for the, all the strings and the mama. But to me, this is better. This is more effective. I can watch this movie on TV, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy watching it on TV. I do it quite a bit. But I've had the opportunity to see this movie twice now on the big screen. And one of them was on something called a grand screen, which is the screen's 4 stories tall and 70-some feet wide. And it's got the DTSX soundtrack and everything in the ceiling. And when it's played, when you watch this at a theater, the atmosphere is so much different than watching it on TV. Even though I've seen the movie more times than I can count, I know exactly what's coming. But at the same time, watching it in the theater, it has that unnerving feel to it. With some of it there, it's just a long, continuous strain of the same note. But it hits the hammer on the head. It hits home quite well. In my opinion, this is the best horror soundtrack of all time. I'm giving it the top grade I can possibly give it. It is an A+. And I think all horror aficionados out there, you probably already heard this, but this soundtrack is one you need in your collection. Now, like I say, for this particular review, I'm reviewing the Mondo Death Waltz, the 40th anniversary release from 2018. There are many releases out there. This is the one I've got and listened to a lot. I also stream it on Amazon Music when I'm mowing the yard, or if it's something I want to listen to. I will listen to horror soundtracks when I'm mowing the yard. I know I'm kind of weird that way, but I listen to all soundtracks when I mow the yard. But this time of year, when you're trimming the yard up for the last time, I mow more than just my yard. There's several yards I mow. When the leaves start turning and you're out there mowing, it's just cool. It's just fitting. And like I say, it's an A+. I cannot recommend this soundtrack enough to any and all score aficionados. Well, that's all I've got for this review, guys. All I have is praise for this album. It's the best John Carpenter album. It's the best horror album. It's one of my top 5 favorite movie soundtracks of all time. It is so effective, and I can't recommend it enough. I know I didn't quite get as many of the Halloween films reviewed as I meant to. My plan is currently, I don't know how quick, but sometime in November I will finish out what's known as the Thorn trilogy, which consists of Return of Michael Myers, which is the last Halloween film that I actually reviewed for you guys, Revenge of Michael Myers, which I actually did the voice of the movies on to start this series, so we'll have that one, and then after that is The Curse of Michael Myers. I will get those last two out, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do a video on comparing the differences between the producer's cut and the theatrical cut this year, hold it back towards next year, because I'm going to do the other half of the franchise next year. I just decided after I had my internet problems, and I decided, ended up being shorter on time than I planned, and I got to thinking, well, Halloween Kills got pushed back a year. We can make this work. So sometime you're for sure going to get the review of Halloween 5 and then Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers. I will for sure get those out. Don't know how quick, but they will be out sometime during the month of November. Like I say, it's crazy right now. Harvest and everything. It's on the downhill. We're all getting closer, but it's just a long process. And guys that haven't ever been around a farm, I wish there was a way I could convey to you the madness and how, because this is it. This is your year's income. It all has to be taken care of right now, and because you don't get another shot at it until a year from now. So I wish there's something I could think of to compare it to for you guys so you can understand why it takes so much of my time. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a like and be sure and subscribe to this channel. Under normal circumstances, I try to have new videos daily. We'll get there. It's been a kind of a soft relaunch, and we'll get going, especially when we get closer to the holiday season. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I try to keep that as updated as much as possible. And for now, stay safe, everyone. Happy Halloween. And this is Bob, signing off.